What is up, team? Chuck with Traders War Room. I'm back at you with another video. Listen, this is your weekend wrap up, man, and we're going to talk about what happened in the marketplace. We absolutely killed it. We had some huge winners, man. We had a couple losers, but definitely nothing compared to the amount that we made with our winners. And we're going to talk about them in this video, and we're going to get to it. But what I need you to do right now is hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I need you guys to come along with us in the journey, man. Check the description tab below, okay? Tons of tools and tidbits to make you a more successful trader. I've told you guys this from the very beginning, and I've stuck to it, man. The end goal has always been to be better prepared today than we were yesterday, and that takes you guys putting in the effort and doing your DD and learning, growing, and sharing together, man. Now, if that sounds good and you're ready to rock it with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war. All right, TWR wants to remind the viewer that all content on this channel is for entertainment and education purposes only. You are responsible for every decision you make in the stock market. You need to have fun, but you need to use caution and always, always, always go to war. And like I said, man, I can't leave this video and not talk about my server, man. Traders War Room Discord, we are moving along and we are growing fantastic, okay? It's all because of you guys, and we're putting great information out there. We got the free side, we got the paid side, man. We're talking the options, stocks, futures, crypto, forex. We even got analysts doing live trading on the Discord, and we got our big thing that we've been pushing, the Zoom classes, man. You guys asked for it, you wanted learning, and we got together, made it happen. All right, we got the real-time buy and sell alerts, we got stock news updates, charts, training videos, man, you name it, we got it. A truly one-stop shop for all investors, beginning to advance. If you want a community of like-minded investors, come check us out, man. All right, so here's how your markets closed. Definitely a lot of money was flowing into the market, and we closed on a pretty decent high note. Here were your movers and shakers. Definitely saw a lot of moving along the lines of Ford, Apple, Lucid, and man, what about Oracle, man? Oracle was an absolute monster, okay? And then you have some of your losers, but, you know, we look at the losers as an opportunity for us to, you know, dollar cost averaging on some dips and also look for bounce back plays. So pay attention to some losers because they definitely can give you some opportunity moving forward in the near future. All right, in your sector performance, green across the board, even on the 5-day. Don't see this very often and definitely haven't seen this for a while, but we needed this to closing out this week, okay? Now, next week, new market, as I always say, all right? So we got to pay attention. We got some important federal minutes coming up that are going to tell us about some inflation rates, about some job reports, about some things that we got to pay attention, okay? Because I'm promising you right now, the long-term investment for the big money is not there, okay? So we need some definite catalysts to get us back into long-term investing where we got the big money and the big boys dumping money into our particular favorite stocks that we like to get into. All right, and you got futures green across the board, but futures on Friday are pretty much whatever. I don't believe them, okay? So we'll check these again with the Sunday motivator video, but orders filled by Fidelity customers, you're seeing a lot of green going into Tesla, some Lucid, AMC, Nvidia, GME, Apple is actually 50-50. I'm surprised on that one. And you got Ford 50-50. mRNA definitely got some green to the upside, and TQQQ looking at 50-50. So it's going to be interesting next week. I'm curious to see how we're going to play out, and Monday opening bell should be wild. All right, now let's get into some news stories, okay? Analysis, Fed's hot economy experiment offers historic bet on a soft landing from high prices. Now, I'll leave this here so you guys can read it, but basically, I want you guys to understand that the Federal Reserve's experiment with running a hot economy edged into historical uncharted territory, okay? With unemployment rate never reached without associated central bank rate increases and now levels of inflation that in the past also prompted a policy response. Now that's important, okay? So basically what it's saying is like we're at levels that we've never been to without action, okay? So expect some sort of swift policy change or threat of policy change or idea, good idea fairies coming off of this and that will sway sentiment in the marketplace. We can either go to a bullish sentiment or it might be bearish. So we got to pay attention to what the federal minutes are talking about this upcoming week and into the next near-term weeks. All right, next one up. I got this one just for the military vets out there. 3M hit with that 22.5 million verdict last U.S. military earplug trial. Now, if you were like me and you deployed to Afghanistan or Iraq or did some humanitarian missions somewhere else overseas, you probably wore these type of earplugs. And you know what? If you're like me too, your hearing probably suffers. So definitely, the company said it was unfortunate that the proceedings went the way they did, but they're definitely going to start using appeal process and things of that. Now, what this tells me though is this tells me it might be a good opportunity with 3M to go short on this particular company short term, because they definitely still got a whole bunch of contracts out there with the defense. But short term, this should probably put a little ripple effect and we can make money riding on a cool down or a dip downward, and then we can ride this back up. All right, and China's in the news again, okay? This cloud intelligence, artificial intelligence startup is upset because the U.S. is going to blacklist it, all right? Now, what this tells me, and I'll leave this here so you can read it, but listen, China wants to get into this AI stuff just like us, man. They got a whole bunch of company. They got a lot of tech. They got, the infrastructure around it to produce things and push them out and make a lot of money all across the world, okay? But what this tells me is that we should probably start paying attention to our cloud services too, because we're probably going to start seeing a robust ramp up in the services. I wouldn't be surprised if PLTR starts to ramp up here as well and get a little bit more positive sentiment, knowing that, China and Russia and some other, big powerhouse nations are starting to beef up the artificial and cloud intelligence sector. So pay attention to a few of these. PLTR definitely has a place in my mind when it comes to this. All right, let's get into the trading log. Okay, you got the buy dates, what we got. I got a legend up there at the top. The stock tickers we're in, the strike prices, call or put or position. If it's a spread, I'll let you guys know. We got the expiration dates. Got out of a lot of trades this one. Trimming so far, we still got $181 out there left that we're trimming off of. We got our average downs, a closeout price, and total profit. $1,324, man. We made a killing. And I want you guys to know that this is still off of single actions, all right? Single actions only. All right, so what does single action mean? Okay, listen, it is basically just understanding that everyone's position and portfolio size is different, okay? What I get into may not necessarily be what you get into, and what you get into may not necessarily be what I get into. Let's look at that $912 profit down there. That was the ORCL trade, okay? We got in at $83 per contract. We sold at $995 per contract. Now, if that was one contract, we made a profit of $912. Now, what if we bought 10 of those contracts, okay? You guys understand the point. However, I can't predict what other people are getting in and out. So these are just single action transactions. So for a single action transaction, we made $1,324 off of everything that we got in or out, win and lose. And you got all the data right there at your fingertips. All right, first chart up is ORCL, man. ORCL, look at that huge gap up right there. And when we look at some of the levels, okay, we went all the way from like an 88.06 all the way up to a high of $100.06, man. And that is what caused us to make that huge killing on it. But you do see that it's kind of on a downward spiral, okay? A lot of people profit took. So did we, okay? We're just like everyone else, all right? So I would not be surprised if we start to track down to that $98.30 level to test that level. Now, if we can test and hold, we might have found a new support, and then we'll start heading on up to our brand new resistance point. So definitely paying attention to ORCL coming in this next week. Apple, man, will Apple ever stop going up? People were betting against Apple and things of this nature, and even myself, okay? I put a $165 put on Apple that expired worthless because Apple just continued to go. But we ended up hedging that with 190 call on the 31st of December to keep going with the momentum. So I don't know if Apple's going to continue going or not. Definitely the volume staying up. We still got money flow going in, and the RSI is staying pretty consistent above that 70 points. So is Apple to the moon? Who knows? But definitely will be interesting to see what happens with Apple going into next week. All right, GM, man. We had a couple, disappointing days with GM where it was actually kind of, going and dipping down lower than we really thought it was going to hit again, because I thought we were at a new kind of support and resistance point. But we definitely killed it ending the market, and we hit that 63.21 area. So I do think going into next week, we're going to start consolidating around the $63 to $62 range. And I think the $64 and $65 parts are going to be reached and touched, okay? And I think that our $64 call that we have will do fairly well coming into this next week. All right, guys, and I'm trying out some different strategies with my charting, okay? I'm using the Fabricio right now, and I like this. I kind of like this. I'm going to play around with it a little bit, but I want you to look at Ford, okay? We talked about Ford. We've been talking about Ford. It was in this channel, right? This rectangular channel pattern, and we finally broke out to a new high. So 21.45, right? We're broken out. Now, what do I think will happen here? Well, we have to test this area. We have to make sure that we're at a new high and that we can consider this a new resistance point, and then we have to find our new support point. So if I was a betting man, I think that we track a little bit further up going into next week, but I wouldn't be surprised if we come down to test this $20.50 area and see if we can hold our new support level there. Remember, that used to be our resistance point. So we're trying to make a new support level along with our new resistance point for the next increase moving on and up down the road. All right, Disney classic V pattern reversal, okay? And we got some consolidation at the end. Next spot for Disney is this 56.22 area, okay? So $56 is the next test zone, all right? Now, we have a $160 call going into next week on Disney. I think that will be all right, okay? As long as we start to track up and we test the 155 area and we go up to the 156 area, we'll be just fine. And looking at the chart right now with the money flow going in and our MACD starting to creep on up and our RSI still at a level to where we can have some growth moving up towards that 70, I like Disney moving into next week, so bullish on Disney. All right, and popular demand called for NIO. So I'm doing the chart on NIO using the Fabricio again. Right now, we're looking at some accumulation going on, and we're starting to see a rectangular pattern form between this 33.18 and this 35.27, or excuse me, 35.32. Now, if we can continue bouncing around up in this level, it'll be a nice accumulation pattern for an eventual either breakout or gap down. But what we want to see, because we got a call out for next week, is we want to see this go up and break the $35 and close above $35. So that's what we want to see. We want to see some bullish volume coming in here. We want to see the MACD start to curl up and cross the signal. We want to see some more money flow coming in. Definitely the RSI is pointing that it's heading down to oversold, which could be definitely a spot where we hit a bounce and we could see some huge buying volume and pressure coming in. So paying attention to NIO next week. Right now, we're neutral. All right, guys, and our next class is set using indicators for explosive gains. It's going to be Sunday, 19 December 2021 at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So definitely check the description. I got the little flyer there with all the click links, so you can go and register for this class now and get your learning on. Make sure you come ready with a pen and paper, and definitely every person that buys the course, whether you show up or not, you'll receive the recording via your email. And look, guys, I'm not going to beat this up, man. The class content speaks for itself. Our participants speak for themselves. We're doing great things out here on the Zoom platform. But if you want to learn what separates the pros from the noobs, it's indicators, man. And come check us out on Sunday, 19 December 2021 at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and learn how to use indicators to grow your portfolio and explode your win percentage and your gains. Check out the description tab. All the links are there, and we hope to see you on Sunday the 19th. Now, I tell you guys this all the time, man, I am building that market coalition out there, and it's not just me, okay? When you go to war, you got to go with a unit. You got to go with a team. You got to go with some battle buddies that got your back, and we have that, man. TWR has linked up with the pros, and we are doing great things with what I like to call a market coalition. So let's give some props to some of the affiliates that we're working with. The man, the legend, the myth, man. Whether you love him or hate him, Chris Sane gets people connected into the stock market. And we're definitely on his Discord server. And we're pushing out our alerts. And we're giving information to his population. Check him out. You got the Patreon link right there. Do yourself a service and go check his Discord out. Dedicated investors, man. My boy Brendan's over there. And you got Crazy and you got Machete, man. They're doing great things and they're giving a lot of good information out over there. A little bit of a younger crowd, and they got a lot of crypto talk going on, but we're still pushing options. We're still talking about stocks, and we're talking about a lot of small cap stocks that are primed to grow over time. So dedicated investors is definitely another link that you need to check out. Exclusive trading, you'll see my bot over there. They came to one of my boys and were like, hey, we like Chuck's style, man. Can we get his bot on our server? They contacted me. I said, let's do it. And we're over there doing great things for exclusive. So check out exclusive training. And Aloha Analytics, man. They got a lot of good bots for hire over there. If you want a bot and have it put in your server, check out Aloha Analytics. You'll see my bot over there. Come holler at your boy, and you can get my bot in your server too. Now, you know I can't just talk about everybody and not highlight my server, man. Traders War Room Discord server, a true one-stop shop for everything, man. I don't care if you're a beginner trader or you're the most advanced person out there. We got a home for you over here. We got the free and paid services. We talk options, stocks, futures, crypto, forex. We got live trading. We got the real-time buy and sell signals. We got the stock news updates. We got the charts. We got training videos and resources. And our new feature that we're really exploding right now is the Zoom classes, man. We got it all over here. So check that link. Come join us today. Come expand, grow, learn, and share with us over on that platform. A true one-stop shop, I promise you. Come take a virtual tour today. And listen, any person that wants to come over to the premium side, you get free 5-day trial just to check it out, man. So it's worth your time. Come spin yourself up on a Sunday, spend a whole week trading with us on the premium side, and then make a decision whether you want to come aboard or not. Now, don't take it from me. Listen to the people that give you the results and go to the source and the members that tell you what's up about it. Proof is in the pudding, man. I can spin it up all day, but you got to hear it from the people, okay? Yesterday at 8:43 p.m., just listen to what Dr. Marcus told us. Man, he gave us a great compliment and a great testimonial, and this is just one of the many members that tried out the trial and decided to continue along with it. So do yourself this service, invest in yourself, and come check us out. All right, that's the video, guys. I hope you guys had a great time in trading this week. I hope you guys got something out of this video. The charts going into next week, getting a battle plan. Keep a lookout for Sunday's motivator coming out to you soon. And don't forget the 19th December class using indicators, okay? Doing great things. Remember, Traders War Room, we look at the stock market like it's a war zone over here, okay? The stocks and the sectors, those are our battles, and we're doing it together as a team. Attack, conquer, destroy, and we're growing, learning, and sharing and making money as a group and as a community. Now, if that sounds great and you want to rock it with us, then all I got to say to you is follow me and let's go to war.